our channel. In today's episode, we will be talking about gases. Did you know that gases are the beginning of explosions?
No, sir. That is all wrong. Gases is an invisible fluid that everything on earth needs to breathe in and out. Without gases, the earth would be like Mercury with no life.
Oh, I got it wrong. Hope you guys at home already know what gases is.
So, there are noble gases and other types of gases.
There are many types of gases, but we'll only be talking about some in this video. But there's many to explore about.
Did you know oxygen is what you call a natural gas because it's flammable, and that you could find it many other places. You could also find it being used for cooking and etc.
So that's a natural gas. And now there's rare gases. They are found in low quantities in the air. That is why they are called rare. If you don't know what rare means something that is not really found too much. Like you have found a rare diamond or a rare ruby that hasn't been found for a long time, or either people don't really stumble across it that much. Example of these gases are
neon, krypton, and xenon.
Can you please write them on the board? Xenon,
Krypton, neon,
xenon, and krypton. These are all rare gases. All rare gases. So that means that they are not usually found, or they are found in small quantities and concentrations. Concentrations and quantities are the same thing. Understand? So that you won't get confused. So neon is also to another group. And what is that group, Kinder? Pure gases. Same as oxygen. That means they are made out of only one atom. Pure gases. So neon is also a rare gas and also a pure gas. Don't forget that neon is found in a small quantity of the sun. In our sun video, there will be something that will be talking about it. And neon, so now let's get this. Neon is a pure gas, is a gas that has only one atom, and is also a part of the rare gases that are found in small quantities in the air. One of these are really radioactive. And now, I want to show you guys there's a row in the periodic table that shows noble gases. It's not like they have too much money. It's because they have lots of protons. Helium is one of them. Please, can they write the remaining down for them? So this is the abbreviation of helium. So these are all abbreviations. Just take this. So this one, it's not really assured if it's yet a noble gas. So we still don't know if it's a noble gas or not.
So, but oxygen, for some people, it's thought to be a noble gas. For others, it says that it's still not, and some even says that it isn't.
So this is the abbreviation of helium, the gas that makes you sound funny and squeaky when you breathe it in,
And makes the balloons go high, 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 high up.
And now, here's this one. I don't think so you have seen this one before, but if you have watched our air video, you might have seen this one before.
This is called xenon.
Xenon. As we told you, it's one of the rare gases. Now here's argon.
Argon is in the air in a very small percentage, 1%, with other gases.
And here is
radon. It's the most radioactive of all of the noble gases.
So that's why it's dangerous.
But it's used for curing cancer.
So at least it has something good to do.
And finally, krypton. And it's also in air in a small percentage, 1%.
With other gases. Now here's the one that was discovered not very recently. Oxygen.
But oxygen isn't in the air.
And we still don't know what to use it for. Okay. So that's all of it. So this is how they are written in the periodic table and also in short form. If it was in the periodic table, it would be like this. And it will be confusing for you guys. So now, let's get this all. Helium is the gas that makes you sound funny
and makes balloons go high up.
Now,
xenon is one of the noble gases and also one of the rare gases.
And it's also used for light. You know when you go outside and then in the night and then there's these sparkly lights. That is xenon is the one that is making them sparkle like that. Now here's argon. It's in a small percentage of our air. And then
this is radon.
Radioactive radon.
And it also cures cancer. Then there's krypton. With argon and other gases makes 1% of our air.
Recently found gas.
It is called
oxygen. Still, we don't know what to use it for. So, these are all noble gases. still we don't know if this one is a noble gas, so I'm not going to put a line in it. Noble gases. If we were going to write this in how they are seen, but we might tell you they are not actually right. As we said, this is helium. These blue dots are the protons it has. 1 and 2. 2 protons. Now, xenon. It has 1 line but 8 atoms. Remember, this is the atom and these are the protons. That is a whole lot of protons. But a normal gas will either have 2 like helium
or 1.
For oxygen, the case for oxygen is like this. Since it's hydrogen, the case for water is like this. Hydrogen and oxygen join together to make water. So that means it has 2 protons and 1 atom. That is how it works. So that means before, scientists thought that noble gases were too strong to interact with other gases. But that was a lie. They interacted with each other, actually. And then the rest all have the same thing.
And oxygen has 8. But scientists recently found out that 1 more proton is gonna on its line.
So they are noble gases and this is how they look like. It might not be correct or it might be, but this is how it looks like according to how we can draw it. Simplified. Now, my baby sister always asks me this question. Why does the balloons float? So for you guys that are really asking this question too much, now is the time to answer it. Helium is the cause of the balloon. So take 2 balloons.
1 filled with air.
This is the air balloon, written in green. I'll write air for it. And then there's gonna be a helium balloon, which shown as red, dark green. So the air balloon, of course, it will stay low. Why does it stay low and the helium balloon stays high? The reason why
is because of helium is much lighter than oxygen or the air. So it is the second lightest thing in the periodic table.
So the balloon filled with air sinks down, but slowly. But the helium balloons fly up
Until they explode into nothing.
So that is why the helium balloons go up and the air balloons go down.
And we are not talking about air balloons that are working on fire.
If that's the case, it's gonna fly still. So balloons filled with air sink down, and balloons filled with helium goes up. Now,
I want to tell you that gas and air are both matter. And here's an experiment to prove it. First, you need an empty water bottle, no water in it. And then you have to open it for a few seconds. Then close the lid on tightly and then compress it.
As in push against it. Let all the air go, stay in one place.
But while you're doing that, it will be a little hard to crush through the bottle.
It's because air is occupying the space. And if you want to, I want to recall to you guys. So matter has to occupy space. Doesn't have to have a shape, actually. And also has volume and mass. So since gases has all of these unique things, it is a stage of matter. That is, doesn't mean you can't see, doesn't mean it doesn't have weight,
and doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
So now take a full balloon with air and then take a balloon that doesn't have any air in it. Which one is heavier? The one that has air or the one that doesn't? The one that has air is more heavier than the one that doesn't. So air made the volume of the balloon more bigger. So here's another one. Now people have in movies about surgery, you might hear anesthetic. It helps the body to go into sleep time during surgery. And I've heard about laughing gas. What laughing gas does is either to sleep you if it's strong, or make you laugh so you won't feel the pain. That is, also the other name for the laughing gas is nitrous oxide.
It's made out of 2 oxygens and 1 nitrogen.
Can you write it for us? So the demonstration shows that this is laughing gas. Don't worry, because helium is in the air you breathe, doesn't mean it will turn against you and make you laugh hardly when you don't need to. It doesn't mix, understand? Only in lots of pressure, places that have lots of pressure, like in the Earth's core or in the Sun's core. That is the only way that will happen. So don't think about you laughing uncontrollably just because you breathed in.
So that's what we mean.
And now, in our air video, we talked about how many percentage of how many gases, so you can watch that video. But let's do a recall about that video. So nitrogen,
78.05%,
or just 78.
Oxygen is 20.18% or 21. And the other gases is just 1%.
1%. So you don't have to worry about you laughing uncontrollably. So now, how do we measure gas? Since it's not solid and since it's not liquid, how can we measure it? It's really simple. There's many ways to measure it. By temperature, by pressure, and also by volume. So that doesn't mean that you can't see it or it's not a solid or a liquid. Doesn't mean you can't measure it. So you can measure it in temperature, volume, and also pressure.
I want to tell you that how to measure gases in pressure is by using this machine called Pascal.
And there's also another one that is called nanometer. It's like thermometer and all of the rest. Thermometer is for the volume of air. Understand?
So I want to tell you this last fact, that what you use to treat asthma, it is a gas.
And the gas is a combination of helium and oxygen combined. And it helps clearing the body of asthma attacks. So if you don't know what asthma is, you can see it, you can Google it, and we can also tell you it's a respiratory disease. So it doesn't really allow you to breathe properly. Understand? So for asthma attacks, they use this combination of gases to help relieve the lungs. It helps relieve the lungs from asthma attacks, which don't allow you to breathe properly. So now, let's recall. All we have learned here. So what are pure gases?
Pure gases are gases that are made out of only one atom.
Examples are neon, understand?
And oxygen.
Neon is a part of the rare gas family. And rare gases are
gases that are found in air in very, very low quantities.
And also, what are noble gases? I'll name some.
Noble gases are some gases at 18 that are, and some are part of air. Some of these gases make 1% of air.
And also they have many protons, as we showed you earlier. And also, because of the reason why balloons float up is because they are filled with helium. And we showed you that an air balloon goes down, a balloon filled with air goes down a little, but the helium balloon goes up.
And the ones that are going to be named are xenon, and the radioactive saving cancer life radon.
So, now we have did a recall on everything we told you. And now, here's the last recall, and it's a question for you. Can you name how much percent oxygen is in the air and nitrogen? Tell us in the comments below.
Please subscribe and ring the notification bell to watch more of our awesome videos.
Bye guys, and have a happy day.